Hey guys, before we begin today's Music is Win podcast, which, by the way, comes out each and every Monday in one form or another, I want to tell you about a very special new offer from the sponsor of the show, Audio Blocks. They're giving you a deal on a triple bundle, that's right. Video, audio, and high-resolution images for the price of just $149. So go to audioblocks.com/musiciswin to get all the stock video, audio, and images you can imagine. That's Audioblocks. AUDIOBLOCKS.com/musiciswin and save on millions of studio quality clips, tracks, and graphics. And now, let's start the show. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. What's up?
What's happening, people?
What's happening out there? So I like the way this podcast is evolving because sometimes we'll have traditional shows like this here in the studio, Bethany and myself, and other times I'll do on-location interview type things. And
With people cooler than me?
no, just different takes on different things.
Right.
And other times maybe over the computer interviews, Skype style, and maybe some other format that I haven't yet experimented with, but I like mixing it up. Some of my favorite podcasts, I never know what type of show to expect from week to week. So that's what you're going to get.
I think that's fun.
Moving forward here. So it's December.
It is December.
We're always current with the month here.
Christmas is just around the corner.
We have our Christmas tree.
We do have our Christmas tree.
I
have a cold. I'm sorry. My voice is going to be I'm a little scratchy today.
You're going to be like one of those callers.
And I'm going to try not to cough.
One of those callers, that people call and they want to talk to somebody.
What? What are you
It's
talking
like,
about?
hey, my name's Irene.
Oh, yeah. I've got a little.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Uh,
So to tell everybody about our Christmas tree.
well, it's white and it's fake.
We were so lazy. We were going to go chop one down. That's what you said. You were like, we're going to go out into the woods and chop one down.
I had a National Lampoon's desire, that moment, but it quickly passed.
You've been working so much.
Well, yeah, and both of us, you're going to Ireland. We'll talk about that later.
Mm-hmm.
And I went to Canada. So basically, we were going to be gone half the month anyway.
Right. So we just decided to put one that we already had and made our lives a lot easier. And I like it. I think it's pretty. It's white like snow.
Yes.
So it's very winter.
Do you like snow?
Christmassy. Do I like snow? Yeah, I like snow.
We have snow here. We got a record amount of snow.
I know. It just snowed
It was
10 inches.
10?
Yeah.
Was the final
or
count?
actually maybe 11.
Oh, I need to know exactly.
I don't know. It's a lot of snow out there.
Yeah, so the weatherman said a dusting.
A dusting, yeah.
And then we got snowed in for 2 days.
Mm-hmm. It was fun. We went out on a little hike in our neighborhood.
Yep. If you guys follow at Music is Win on Instagram, you could see some of the story, as it were, of us walking through the winter wonderland.
It was really fun.
Here in North Carolina.
We didn't make a snowman or snow angels.
But the snow was perfect for that.
Tyler,
we still probably could.
You did throw a snowball at me.
Yeah, hit you right in the booty. Nailed you.
Yeah.
So yeah, snowy times. That may come back later on in this podcast. But for now, let's get into the world's most favorite
segment.
The world's favorite segment, the random fact.
Random fact.
The world's favoritist. We can make that a word.
Favoritized. The random fact of the day.
Tell us, Tyler. What
Elvis.
is the random fact?
Elvis, you know him?
Yes.
Hey, pretty mama.
He's
Elvis,
still alive, right?
Nope, he's not. Elvis recorded more than 600 songs. Guess how many he wrote?
5.
0.
Oh.
Elvis
0.
apparently wrote 0 songs.
Wow.
which I
Does that
ge-
surprise you?
I haven't done my due diligence on Elvis listening.
Mm-hmm.
I primarily know his Christmas stuff,
Yeah.
which is, I don't know if that's blasphemous or whatever, but he's really good at being the king, apparently.
Right. The king of rock and roll.
But I don't know how I feel about the fact that he never wrote at least one song.
I know, that seems kind of lazy.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I don't know.
I wonder who wrote
I
his
can
songs
understand
for him.
collaborations. He is kind of a Tennessee, Memphis. Isn't that like the
What
Elvis
are you saying?
land?
Are you talking crap
Well, I'm saying,
about people from Tennessee?
well, maybe I'm not saying. I'm just saying the culture in a place like Nashville is that there's songwriters and then there's performers, and people perform other people's written material.
I wonder if his songs were written by, one or two, a group of the same people, or if it changed with every song.
Yeah, I don't really get his. I mean, he had a great voice. That was his thing, and his stage presence.
Right. So maybe
But it wasn't necessarily
about
like
writing
he
the
had
music.
this massive range. So he does seem to fit the criteria for just being like a puppet for the songwriters.
How do you feel about artists who don't write their own songs?
Well, I don't really.
Are you okay with that, or does it bother you?
It kind of bothers me. I don't know why.
Because
write your own music.
Yeah.
It's kind of, it just takes away a little bit for me. And it's I don't have a problem with it if they do write their own music and they perform a song that other people have written for them, just as long as that's not the only thing they do.
Mm-hmm. So if they occasionally, if somebody else writes a song for them, but not always.
And it's sort of a genre specific thing. Like Megadeth didn't have somebody else write their music for them.
Mm-hmm.
Insert Metallica joke here.
I'm kidding.
Yeah. I wanted to see your reaction because I knew you wouldn't understand that. You're like, eh.
That was my fake,
What are you talking about, dude?
I was pretending to know.
Dave Mustaine left Metallica. He's the guitar player, and some people claim that Metallica stole some of his songs.
Oh, okay.
And vice versa.
Drama.
Yeah, there's some drama there. But yeah, bands that are like real bands, not singer-songwriters who hire musicians, those type of groups don't have other people write songs for them, as far as I know.
Do you know any famous bands or artists who are known for writing all of their own music?
Like all of them.
All of them.
Yeah, like AC/DC wrote all their own songs. Well, the White Stripes, Led Zeppelin,
let's talk
Black
about
Keys.
Taylor Swift for a second.
Oh, God, not again. Why does she always come up on this podcast?
Okay, this is my point, though, is that most pop stars don't write their own songs. But Taylor Swift is a pop star who's
used
known for,
to.
Yeah, I don't know about
She has
anymore.
collaborations now aplenty.
I think
she maybe started out doing that.
I think she used to write all of her own songs, but yeah, now I'm not too sure.
Yeah, but I don't classify her in the same in artists like that in the same, like she serves a certain purpose. I wouldn't consider her like the pinnacle of musicianship.
No, I'm saying just for pop musicians, it's very rare, I think, for all of those, really like, I don't know.
Yeah, as a purist, I frown upon it.
Yeah, I agree.
But who am I? All right, let's slide into those DMs. How about that? Very original working title here.
We said shred into those DMs.
Oh, yeah. Shred into those DMs.
My bad.
Shred. Let's change that thing there.
In the notes.
Shred into the DMs.
Shred into the DMs.
Not slide. Although sliding is a guitar technique as well. Slide.
It's true.
So that they both could work, but
okay.
Shred
We've
is
got
something.
2 DMs that were found in, I think these were in your DMs.
So the first DM we have here says, "Excuse me, sir." I love how this is a funny thing that people call me sir. Is it? And it's usually international people.
Maybe he's just joking.
No, it's a lot of different. I don't know if it's Indian people primarily, or Middle Eastern
They're
folks.
just very polite.
Well, I think that you don't call somebody sir though, unless it's a certain situation. Like calling me sir, I'm not a sir.
Well, maybe
Like, hey,
it's
man.
how they show,
I'm not
manners.
saying it's dumb. I'm just commenting. I think it's funny. So if any of you are planning on writing in and calling me sir,
You don't like it? It's like
it's just it makes it. I read the message with a certain lens after I see that because it's like, oh, hello, my boy.
What? Well, it's like in the South, everybody calls me ma'am, which drives me crazy. It's like you say that to people older than you. Maybe I'm just getting old. Okay.
You're an old lady now.
But I hate when people call me ma'am.
All right, so he says, excuse me, sir, I just saw one of your podcasts, and I wanted to throw something out for next week. For Christmas, can you do your own instrumental version of Jingle Bells like Brad Paisley did? No, but I did do, last year I did Christmas songs in the opposite key. And,
that was really cool.
I called it Jingle Hells. And it was like a minor metal
Are you going to do that again?
No, I already
With
did
different songs? You could do different songs?
I don't know. I'll try and think of something. Let me know some fun Christmas video ideas so I don't have to come up with any.
Yeah. List
Tell
some
me what you wanna
Christmas
hear.
video ideas in the comments.
Okay.
So short answer, no.
No. Sorry. The next one we have here is, what's it like to meet Glenn and Jared in person? Disappointing. They're just both losers, and I hope I never see them again.
Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, Tyler already said this earlier. You went to Canada and hung out with a bunch of guitar YouTubers.
Right.
And talked with some students and made a bunch of crazy videos. And there's a bunch of famous
people. No,
celebrities.
It was
like
really neat to meet
Glenn and Jared there.
Yeah, it was really cool to meet those people. The one thing that I find interesting is just the immediate camaraderie, because you don't get to talk to many people in this profession. And when you do, it's like over the internet or something. But getting to spend a lot of time with people is, it's just like we've been friends for 10 years sort of thing.
Yeah, that's cool.
So, yeah, Glenn and Jared were both equally awesome.
Did anything
dudes.
surprise you about the people you met? Like maybe you had a preconceived notion of what they were going to be like, but then you got there and you were kind of surprised, or were they all exactly how you
Everybody
imagined?
was pretty much exactly how they are in their videos, which I think is why they've all found success, because you have to be yourself on camera or else people will be like, you're just a faker.
Isn't Stevie T known for being kind of silly?
Yeah, he is.
And
well, he is
was like that in real life?
It's like a kind of a dialed back version with him,
Mm-hmm.
but he definitely comes out, randomly here and there.
I wonder what people thought of you.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I was pretty even keeled throughout the time.
Okay.
But yeah, check out.
Thanks for sliding into those DMs, y'all.
Yeah, thanks for shredding into those DMs.
Oh, right. Sorry.
I'm going to talk about now a little current event that we have going on in the form of giveaways. So if you are subscribed to my Fretboard Friday email list, which you can go to musiciswin.com/fretboardfriday, you will have the chance to win a variety of different awesome things, including guitar pedals, accessories.
For the month of December, right?
Yeah. Guitar lessons, Skype lessons, access to my brand new guitar course, Guitar Super System Level 3, coming out soon, and many other things. But the only way you can find out how to win these giveaways is if you're on that email list. I send out instructions. It's kind of like a scavenger hunt type thing to do. Free to enter. Obviously, everything's free. And
we have our first winner.
And
what are they going to win?
They're going to win whatever they want.
Oh, they get to pick.
Yeah, they get to pick.
Oh, nice.
Out of all those things, and then I'm going to kind of move forward.
So
it's a weekly thing.
This week's contest was you sent out an email saying that people had to caption a particular photo of you.
Yes, I was sitting next
guitaring.
to Chet Atkins, a statue of Chet Atkins in Nashville, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And yeah, I was making a crazy face. For those of you watching, I'll pop it up on the screen. Kablam.
Mm-hmm.
And for those of you listening, go to my Instagram and you can see it. And we had some great captions. A lot of really bad ones too.
A lot of captions.
A lot of really not funny ones. And but we whittled it down to a winner. And before we get to the winner, who has been notified on Twitter at this point, I responded and retweeted. So hopefully he gets back to me. I want to talk about a couple runners up that we liked. This one's from Thomas Fates. Says, when your hands don't work like they used to before.
I like that
That's
one.
a little Ed Sheeran
I
reference.
love Ed Sheeran. Because obviously, I guess, the statue.
Yeah, the statue's like, his hands literally don't move. Okay, I got that one. We got here, let's see.
What's another one?
Kangen Guitar, when he is a statue and still a better guitar player than you. Hey.
Hashtag sad.
You put that one in there. I don't like that one. It's not funny. Okay, let's see if we got another one here. When you did your best guitar face, but your bandmate be unmoved. That's pretty funny.
Not impressed.
Tough crowd. I liked this one from Elias Altman. How you think you look when you're playing guitar versus how you actually look. That was funny.
Mm-hmm.
But the winner...
Oh, there was one. What was the one about... Oh, it's the winner. I was like, that one was really funny.
This is the winner.
Oh.
Bob Crosley. These damn kids think they know metal. I know metal. I am metal. Nice job, Bob. You have your choice.
Gotta love the statue
of one of the guitar pedals. It's an Eddie Van Halen overdrive, or a TC Electronics subbing up, or access to any one of my guitar courses, or a Skype lesson, or a Thalia Capo, which we're going to talk about in a sec.
How
or
is he going to
guitar
pick?
Pickups.
There's so many
awesome prizes. If you didn't win, thanks for entering anyways. There will be another chance for you to win one of the things that I just mentioned after Bob has his choice. And all you have to do is sign up on my email list, musiciswin.com/fretboard Friday. Link is in the show notes as well.
Next week, you could be the winner.
Indeed. And I think this is a good idea to announce the winner on the podcast. That'll be our thing moving forward.
So, but next week, people will have a different task to complete.
Yes, it will not be the same type of thing. It'll always be different. But you'll only know the instructions if you're on the email list. Now,
can you play it? Okay, I like it.
Okay, I like it.
I like it.
You sound like...
I sound like Britney Spears.
Oh, wow. So on this segment, we are going to...
Can you play it, Tyler?
Feature one of the things that I'll be giving away, I mentioned.
Oh.
This is my personalized Music is Win guitar capo from Thalia Capos. These are like $90 capos.
Are you like famous?
No, I'm just lucky.
You got your own personalized capo. That's pretty cool.
So they sent me this one, and I have 3 others to give away. So this will be, something that you can win if you want it. I have really cool colors and stuff, but this, I'm going to basically put it on my guitar, and Bethany's going to ask me to play certain songs, and I'll see if I can play them with a capo, and they'll sound different. So let me grab my guitar.
Okay, so I have some songs that I picked out. Mm-hmm.
Really?
So I'm just going to... How many songs do you want to play? I've got a list of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That sounds
All 5?
good.
Okay. So the first song that I want you to play with your fancy capo is...
Let me put it on here.
Okay.
Let's what fret? What fret do you want me to put it on?
Oh my gosh, the 3rd one.
3rd? Oh, not very challenging.
Okay, 6th.
Oh, 6th. Oh, whoa.
Okay. All right, so the first song I want you to try to play, we'll see if you can play it, is Blackbird.
Oh, okay. Oh. works. It works.
And you're doing a good job. It's for some reason freezing in this room.
Yeah.
So I'm sure your
we
hands
need to,
are cold.
It's because it's all cold and
I know,
snowy
it's like
outside.
10
We need
degrees
to figure
outside.
out this heating situation downstairs.
Okay, so the next song. Good job. That was beautiful, I have to say.
Yeah, interesting.
I liked it.
Interesting version.
So now do you switch it up, the fret?
Yeah, let's do a different fret here.
Okay, what do you think?
How about 9?
Yeah.
Going extreme.
Okay, try Nothing Else Matters by Metallica.
Okay, let's see. So this will be the 5th. There we go.
Oh, wow. You
It's
really
hard.
got up there.
It's hard because you have to reassess where the frets would be. So this is actually a very good, kind of practice
Right.
challenge.
It's a fun way to
thing.
practice. Okay.
Fretboard mastery.
Next one, third song is Stairway to Heaven.
All right, I'm going up another fret. 10.
Oh my goodness.
Stairway to Heaven. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see. Oops. This is hard to get this minor chord.
I don't know if you can play this one.
Well, where does he? That's what it is.
Okay.
Almost.
Can you play
80%.
it? No.
80% accuracy.
Good effort. A for
Yeah, it was
effort.
close.
Okay. Next one is Hey Joe.
All right, I'm moving
By
back
Jimmy.
down to the 7th fret. Hey Joe, okay. Whoops. Oh. Good enough.
Good enough. I'll take it. I'll accept it.
It's pretty good.
Pretty good. Okay. Last one.
What's this going to be?
Thunderstruck.
Thunderstruck? Oh boy. This one's going to be hard. Okay, let me see if the top note I hit, I want to see where the capo would go. So it's... So I should be able to go up 1, 2, 3 more frets. So 10th fret is going to give me the 22nd fret at the height of this lick, I believe. So it would help if I had a little distortion, but you get the point. How does that next part?
That one sounded very funny.
Yeah, it's not. That doesn't translate well. But anyways, the capo works really well, as you could hear. Everything was perfectly in tune, and that's why I like these capos a lot. They come with actually this little thing breaks out, and they come with a bunch of different ones, and you can fit your guitar neck perfectly so the intonation stays true.
It matches your green guitar perfectly.
Yeah, that's
Was
why
that
I
on
picked
purpose?
it. That's why I picked it.
You picked it up. Look at that.
Kabam, baby.
Do people who win get to pick the color?
There's 3 that I'm giving away.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, first come, first serve. Whoever responds
Very
to
cool.
whatever method of contact.
All right, so we're halfway through the show.
And you know what that means. It's time to talk about Audio Blocks, the sponsor of the show. Did you know that all Audio Blocks content is royalty-free, Bethany?
I did.
Well, excellent. That means you've been paying attention.
That would be sad if
To
I
the
didn't
past
know that.
Many mentionings of this lovely company, Audio Blocks. So I figured since we've got a lot of snow on the ground that I would kind of make you guess what you're hearing.
Okay, interesting.
And I'm just going to leave it at that. What do you think this sounds like?
I think that sounds like somebody's wearing shoes too small for them and they're walking in the snow.
Yes. I don't know about the too small part, but
Their shoes were
well, it's just real
squeaking.
tight snow, you know?
Oh. Well,
It's
okay.
like the snow we were walking in. Because when snow is really powdery, you wouldn't know this necessarily as well as I would because I'm from New England. But
Yeah, true.
when the snow is really powdery, it doesn't make that kind of sound. When the snow is really concentrated and packed in like the snow we got yesterday, then
I
that's
swear
the
I
sound
could
it
hear their
makes.
shoes or pants rubbing together though too.
well, you just have a very
Well, it's
Keen
just the
ear.
quality of audio blocks.
right. That is true. All right, what do you think this is like? This is definitely a sound you've never heard.
You're right. I've never heard that in my entire life. It's somebody shoveling.
Oh yes, shoveling snow.
Did you know I've never mowed the grass and I've never
I don't think
shoveled
you want to
snow?
be telling all these people this.
Well,
You were just a
I've done other
delicate
thi-
flower.
No, I did other things. I had to do all the
Clean the toilets.
I had to clean the toilet.
You're more of a
I had to
toilet cleaner
I
than
had to
a.
do worse things than mow the grass.
Okay, yeah, I like mowing the grass. It's kind of like meditative.
Right, I know. Okay, you're
All
right.
right, so let's hope none of you ever hear this sound during the winter.
Oh, I didn't like that sound.
That was a car stuck in the snow.
Oh yeah.
I've heard that sound many times.
Really?
And it's not fun.
Oh gosh, that's terrible.
So as you can tell, oh yeah, you know what? Like I said, this is a triple bundle deal with also some video. I want to give some love to the video side of things. If you're watching the podcast, here's a beautiful mountain covered in snow. Isn't that nice, Bethany? Isn't that nice?
Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful.
Yeah, so with the triple bundle, you get audio, video, and high resolution images for just $149. An annual subscription. That's 1 year, Bethany, for that very low price, and it's a very good deal.
Telling me what annually means.
I know.
Mansplaining.
That's good. So go over to audioblocks.com/musiciswin. That's audioblocks, audioblocks.com/musiciswin for all your video, audio, and imagery needs. Now, let's move along. Let's move along to some news.
What's the news? Oh, I'm going to Ireland. That's
Yeah,
the news.
that's the news. I was going to talk about some Canada stuff, but we kind of already covered that.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, look forward to some really great videos coming soon.
Yeah.
I don't actually know. I already put out a
Yeah,
video.
that's what I was going to say. Jinx.
Yeah. It's really funny. It's called The Terrible Bandmate. You can find it on my YouTube channel.
Of course, Tyler plays the terrible bandmate.
Yep. I'm really good at
Crying.
I didn't cry, did I?
Yeah, I think you did.
I tried to cry. Yeah, it was really fun to make that video. And there's another couple videos coming as far as I know. So be on the lookout for all the channels.
Yeah, you guys just had
It was my
playtime.
It was
in
myself, Jared, Stevie T, Glenn, Trey from Gear Gods, Sarah Longfield, Adam Neely, and it was just a blast. I want to go back and do it all over again. It was at Ontario Institute of Audio Recording Technology, which is a trade school college in Ontario, Canada. And we basically chatted with the students there for a few hours, kind of like a lecture, if you want to call it that, on YouTube and how to make a career as a musician on the internet and best practices. We went through a lot of different stuff, and I'm actually going to be releasing that Q&A. It was basically a big Q&A. I'm going to release it as a podcast towards the end of this month.
I did miss you, though. You were only gone a few days, but I was so bored by myself. Yeah. Apparently, I have no friends because I just did nothing.
Well, what are you going to do without me while you're in Ireland? And why are you going there?
What are you going to do without me? You're going to...
Well, I'm going to be doing some really fun stuff that I'm not going to tell you guys about yet.
Oh,
but let's just say it involves music.
Right. Well, I'm leaving for, 8 days? Or about a week. And
why?
Why?
Are you going to drink a Guinness, laddie? I mean, lassie? But it's Irish.
I don't think that was
That's
Irish.
the Gaelic language of the Celts.
I'm going to visit my cousin who lives there.
Great.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm sure that'll be just oodles of fun.
It'll be so fun. And luckily you have a friend coming down to visit you while I'm gone, so you won't be too lonely.
Don't tell them.
What? I can tell them.
Secret.
You have a friend coming?
I have a friend.
So last week when you went to Canada, you told us a bunch of interesting facts about Canada.
Right.
So I have some interesting facts about Ireland.
Okay.
And
lay it on me.
I learned that I don't know much about Ireland at all. It was kind of eye-opening for me. You don't know?
I don't know nothing neither.
Except whenever I think of Ireland, I just think of
they have like
potatoes.
They're really lucky over there, aren't they?
And leprechauns, yeah. Okay, so read the first fact.
Okay, the Irish report the lowest annual number of UFO sightings in Europe. Wow. So basically everyone's just like, Well, the thing is about that is like maybe they're all just, drinking their beer and they don't care to look up to the sky for UFOs. It's not that there are less UFOs flying around Ireland.
Maybe they see a UFO, but they're like, oh, I'm drunk, so that can't be a UFO.
That's probably what it is. 73% of Americans are unable to locate Ireland on a map bereft of country names. I think I would be able to.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, we should do this.
Oh, I can do it.
Okay.
This is not even a challenge
because
I had
to. It's not
even
a challenge.
don't even test me. Because I had to when I worked for Apple, I would always have a map pulled up of different, service regions and things, and I would always be like setting up appointments for people. And I know that Ireland does not have an Apple store.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
so
gosh. How did they survive?
If you're Irish, then you got to go to England if you want to go to an Apple store.
Wow, I'm impressed. So you're one of the 27.
Good job. Hey guys, quick little heads up here. Apparently our microphones went out at this point in the podcast. There's only about 5 or 10 minutes left, so not a big disaster, but I figured I would let you know that there's about to be a significant drop in audio quality. But I figure if you've made it this far into the podcast, you are such a fan of Bethany and mine that, well, you don't mind. And I apologize again for the inconvenience this may have caused, but I assure you, this won't happen again. The show must go on. And so, let's do it. Nice mathing there.
You're one of the 27%.
I
know the area of where it is. It's not fair because it's so small.
I've always been in the high percentile of most statistics.
Oh my gosh. So humble. Okay, cats.
Ooh, I don't like this fact.
I know. Cats now outnumber dogs by 2 to 1 as Ireland's most popular pet.
That's stupid.
Isn't that crazy? Who likes cats
I think we've
more than
already
dogs?
talked about this on some other podcasts.
Yeah,
the
we
fact
just-
that cats are just inferior.
Dogs are way better.
Yeah. Oh, what is this word? Wait, you say it first and then
no,
I'll try.
oh gosh. Okay, so this is the name of Ireland's longest one-word place. Did I say that right?
Yeah. So this is a place in Ireland.
Right, and it has
It's the longest name ever.
It has a lot of
All right, what is
letters in
it? Go.
Okay, this is how you say it. Makana Garder Dalavia.
Let me check. Makana Gerda hallelujah. Wait, you have to say it in the accent.
You should put it up on the screen and then.
Okay, let's see if you're watching. How do you say this? I think it's Makana hallelujah.
And it apparently means a ridge shaped like a pig's back between two expanses of briny water.
Okay, cool, Ireland. Really nice thing that you got going there. I'm going to overlay how you actually say it now.
Machinafitter Dahlia.
That's really interesting. I can't believe that. Okay, well, those were some fun facts.
Wait,
about
we have one
Ireland.
more.
Oh, there's another one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't skip this one.
James Hoban,
Mm-hmm.
an Irish architect, was the man who designed the White House in Washington, D.C.
So an Irish
That's
man.
too educational. I don't like
I
that.
think it's interesting. An Irish guy was the architect for.
I don't like
the White
learning
House.
now. I don't like that.
You're.
This is.
ridiculous.
I liked ending on macaroni.
Okay, well you can edit that back down.
No, we'll leave it now. Well, on that very heartwarming note, we're going to end the Music is Win podcast for this week. It does come out every Monday, though, so don't fear. We'll be back for another episode. Actually, next week, I don't know if you'll be, since you're going to Ireland, I don't know if we'll have time to make another one before you leave, but rest assured, it will be happening next Monday in one form or another. Maybe my buddy will get on. Oh, wait, I keep giving things away. But anyways, make sure you sign up for Fretboard Friday, my email list, if you want to win a bunch of awesome stuff throughout the month of December. Follow Bethany on Instagram and Twit.
Yep, I'm Bethany Lars on Instagram and Beth Lars 0. Just forget about Twitter.
Yeah,
I can
Twitter.
never remember.
Twitter, you go through phases.
BK Lars 07 on Twitter.
Okay, got it. All right. Well, it's been a nice time with you folks. Watch the podcast on YouTube and subscribe on iTunes, and we'll see you next week. But until then,
Do we have an outro song?
keep shredding. Christmas time is near.
I don't know that one. How about
Oh.
Jingle Bell, Jingle Bell, Jingle Bell Rock. Jingle Bell Time, Jingle Bell Time.
And I did not one horse sleigh.
Giddy up.
Giddy up, jingle horse, jangle your balls.
Take your feet.
I mean, jangle your bells.
Giddy up around the clock. That's not the words.
All right.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Mixing a mingle and a jingle and a beat. That's the jingle bell. That's the jingle bell.